You're weird.
Is it socially acceptable to eat art? No, it is not. It is not okay to eat art. Don't do it.
Howdy, folks. The staff here at the Bard County Museum of Art would like to issue a friendly reminder to not eat the art when you are visiting a museum of the visual arts. Now, we recently had an incident caught on camera, as you just saw, where one of our visitors did, in fact, eat the art. And it just, none of it was good. So, folks, do not eat the art.
I like this one.
Hey everyone, welcome to Don't Eat the Art. Last week we started showing my Sharpie challenges and we did a goldfish. And so this week we're going to do a wild animal, a Phanaeus vindex. It's a dung beetle here in North America.
I have one of those in my room.
Yeah, she has a photo of one in her room. So this is a nice major male. You can see the large horn.
That on the back.
Well, that's Arthur Evans. He's the guy who wrote the book.
Yeah.
So, minor males have short horns, and major males have the really big ones. Females don't usually have one.
Hey, did that goldfish last night?
Yes, last night.
Yeah, you're very weird.
Now, the current concept of time is last night or last year. No in between. So, major males will pick a female and they will guard that female and only mate with her, and minor males sneak in when the major males are busy and mate with the unguarded female. So both are very effective strategies for reproduction, and it's really one of the reasons I think dung beetles are so interesting. Alright, so they've got this little head.
I just
Yeah, you're just coloring a unicorn. And that looks awesome. You've got a metallic purple crown. That's so cool.
And it's just gonna have blue because it's actually cute.
Aww.
Yeah, a little bit of blue. There's some more too. That dung beetle is cute.
Yeah.
Is it the baby one?
Oh no, remember the babies look kind of like worms.
Worms. Do you like worms?
I do like worms.
That dung beetle looks like a baby.
Well, remember the babies are white and squishy worms. Remember like the grub worms we find in our yard? Those are actually in the same family. Scarabaei.
Yeah. I said, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Now talk to this.
Well, I realized I have quite a large error here. Now, this is a tricky thing. The point of the Sharpie challenge is to, live with the mistakes, but this one was it was extra bad. So, one way around it is what happened is I made this part not stick out. It came up to about here only, and this is one of the most impressive parts of the beetles, so it's not really something I can skirt around. So, I'm extending it out here to something a little more normal, and then we're going over here. Oh, I've really got this all in a funk. But you know what? That's okay, because what we're going to do, so we've got the pronotum here.
I just don't know the make.
There's a lot of texture here, so I'm going to kind of hide this mistake
So this is a
by
spotted
adding some
one.
texture.
But it's not. It's just already colored with a lot of colors it has. So I don't need to go anymore. More colors. Because you can't.
Wow, that looks very nice. I like that bluish purple with the pinkish purple.
That is not pinkish purple.
Now, if it was a really bad mistake like that and there wasn't any texturing, I could get by with kind of just putting that on there.
You got me
then I
in
probably
my
would've just
own
started
ways again.
If it was something I wanted to keep. I mean, the main
You
point of the
got
challenges
me
are
my
for
new
practice. But
ways again.
I did. Isn't it super?
Yep, it's a badge.
Your very own badge. Isn't that
Yeah.
fantastic?
Badges are for battling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look. Now talk to that. The camera.
Well, I will here in a second. I'm just getting a little bit... And since I started adding this texture, I'm just going to hint at some of the other parts where, say, the curves are just a little bit different. And adding this punctate stuff here.
Yeah.
I'm talking
this
to
is
anyone who
actually
is willing to
weird.
listen.
Look, I'm
Sorry,
using
Molly.
green on the foot. Look.
Oh, yeah. That looks very nice. If you're doing something like a beetle, you might want to... There's a lot of texture usually on their bodies. I mean, this species is very textured, but it's all kinds of different textures. So we've got this kind of crinkly, like it's not really tissue paper, it's more metallic, but when it gets really crinkled,
I
that's
have
what
one
that
of those
bit
in my
reminds me of.
room.
Yeah. And...
This is the shiny one.
And then parts around the edge of the pronotum and the face have more just like these little dots, these punctate areas. And then others, it's like almost like waves. So
I took a time book.
Adding a little bit of these little fuzzies. I really like their little CD that make them look a little fluffy. Fluffy. Alright,
Let
and then...
me test the fluffy bee.
Does it feel soft?
Yeah.
Wow. And the
Look,
Phanaeus
look,
scarabs is one of the main characteristics that
I like the
define
face.
the family, so you want to carefully get them roughly the same shape. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I was doing a more serious piece, I would
7,
really pay
8,
attention.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh my goodness. That's That's a lot of antennal segments, kiddo.
No, it's actually near mine.
Oh. There's the antenna. And you can't really see the other one. Then we're going to go for is elytra. Those are the hard coverings on a beetle's back. They're actually modified forewings because beetles technically have 4 wings, and the front 2 have been modified to these like armor plates.
I know.
And so whenever they're about to fly, they lift those up, and the soft, normal flight wings come out and fly. So if you ever see a beetle flying, you'll see it has these raised up elytra, and then you see the flight wings going. And then when they land, they tuck their flight wings up against their back and close those elytra, and then they're all protected from predators. So pretty cool modification there. The elytra often have some wacky texturing and colors and ridges and cool stuff.
I did this and this and this.
You did all of that? Oh, wow. It's like a piebald unicorn of varying colors. It's a rainbow corn.
Are you going to color that?
No, this will be. Remember last week when we did this and we didn't color? I just made the coloring page to show them how to make these.
When you're does that one, when you're does the beetle, you can do a fish.
Oh, we did a fish last week, but I could probably do another fish sometime. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it right now.
I've got to finish the beetle. Got a lot left on him.
Yeah.
What are you going to color the mane?
Me?
Oh, that's what the hair right here on a horse is called.
It's going to be. Let's see. White.
Oh.
But it's actually very expensive.
Very expensive.
So I'm going to do this one now. There?
Now let's see here.
Nope.
That way they can see your unicorn too.
Oh, nope.
Guess you're not allowed to see the unicorn.
Hi. I did very nice.
Yes, you did. That's amazing. You're
I,
going to color the rocks too?
Oh, not yet.
Now, even though the elytra is very heavily textured,
This has some
just gonna
on
hint
its
at it.
belly because it's actually, it has some on its belly. Do unicorns have bellies?
mm-hmm.
Some here. And there's going to be some here. I want to have like you do when I get bigger.
Okay.
But I'm going to use one right now. Because I have you back.
If you're very gentle with this, you can use this. Just don't push very hard on it because it's a fine point.
Ah, this is actually kind of weird. Right there. And there's some there. Look, there's some there. But there's some other petals.
So then you can add little fish or something in the water if you wanted.
I can make fish.
Oh, sure you can. Just try it out. Give it a shot. last time I had mentioned I wanted to do this and
Look.
change the legs to make it walking.
Look.
Very nice. What kind of fish is that?
It's a dratini.
Oh, it's a dratini. You know, it does look like a dratini now that
But
you
it's
mention
a
it.
different dratini.
Oh.
I have a white one of a dratini.
Yeah?
This is a marker. This is your Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing your regular Sharpie?
Yep.
This rock is actually kind of weird. Here's another dratini. It's actually not a dratini. It's just a nook.
Oh.
Kersploosh.
Kersploosh. What's going kersploosh?
It's the water.
The water's going kersploosh all by itself, or is something kersploshing into the water?
The Yukon.
Oh, you're right. It is kersploshing.
I need it. Oh, I got for hair. The Sharpie is actually neat.
Yeah, nice.
Is that your marker you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
This is your Sharpie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is also a Sharpie. That's just the company name.
Where's the lid?
It's on the back, and your lid is right here.
My lid?
The lid for what you're holding, yeah?
This Sharpie is actually got. I'm going to do another fish. Look at that.
Very nice. So I'm adding, I'm like positioning the legs a little bit different. One, I kind of just stretched out a little more, so I'm bringing in some techniques, I guess, that you would use for cartooning to kind of indicate some action.
This is
So just
the
warping
mouth.
things a bit. I have the tarsi of the hind foot just the
This
hind
is
feet
a
kind of
water
curling up
snake.
a little more than you probably
This
would
is
see
a
a beetle
water
do,
snake.
or at least a dung beetle. I don't normally see them curling their feet much, but you know, just to kind of make it feel like it's waddling along. I'll also add some saccades to this one when we're done to give it even more of a feel of action.
What is that?
Which? Oh, the beetle?
Yeah.
Phanaeus vindex.
I have one in my room.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it's vindex, but I think it's the same genus.
I have my own braids again.
So for example, this leg, I'm gonna have it like sticking almost straight up, like it's just bloop, bloop, bloop.
Ploop, ploop, ploop. It is
Great
in
at
the
describing
water.
things. No, it's probably just walking on the ground. They don't really go in the water.
They're water.
Oh, not dung beetles. They like the ground.
Oh!
You saw some water beetles recently, though, didn't you? You saw some whirligig beetles. They were spinning around in circles. All right, so saccade time.
It's saying, but it already ate. here and here. This is a spotted one. This is a spotted snake.
Oh.
This one is a water one because it has spots.
That's very nice.
You can do another one of those when you does that one.
Well, maybe.
Well, when now do one of those again.
Well, now I'm just kind of adding a bit of the background, just very lightly.
Are you doing the glass?
You can imagine it's grass or piles of dirt or rocks. It's whatever the person coloring this later would like to.
This is the mouth.
It's just clouds.
Hey, Goober,
And
this is
trees.
the mouth.
Oh, very nice. You're doing a very careful job on that. That looks great.
This one doesn't have a tongue.
Always remember to step back and look over everything and see if it feels good to you. If you like it,
Look,
the
look,
most
look,
important
look,
part.
and those the spots.
oh, that is very nice.
And those-
Okay, well, let me show you up close. So,
I want it again.
oh, just spin it. So this is our reference photo.
I want it
Great
again.
book, by the way. And then this is our finished dung beetle. Now see, I added a bunch of
Dung
saccades to kind of indicate the motion of the legs. I wanted it to
Let me
show,
look.
just a minute. I wanted to show like a real floppy do 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 do, because if you ever watch scarabs, they're really do 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 do. And you know, I have this forward motion here with it. I've got the horn showing a few times, like to kind of indicate those pauses between steps. And then I have the knee repeating here and the underside of the femora repeating here, but I have them very linear like this because even though they're lumbering, it's a pretty steady line that he's walking. So I wanted to indicate that, and then I added just very lightly some lines in the background. As I was saying, it could be trees or clouds or dirt or rocks or grass or, you know, whatever you as the person coloring might want to do, or me as the artist later, what I might decide to color it as. So there's another fun little coloring page. And are you, yep, let's see how finished. Would you like me to show them what you've been working on?
No.
Or are you not done?
Yeah, you just have to color with me.
Well, I'd kind of like to watch. Or are you trying to get a heavier line there? That's a very nice technique to get that done.
It's actually stacked, but
What
it's,
is that?
it's an egg
Oh.
with poop.
With poop.
No, it's eating the egg so it can eat.
Oh, the dratini or the spotted snake is
Yeah.
eating it. Oh, it's an egg-eating snake, an aquatic one. Wow. Here, let me show them real quick. And here is her masterpiece. Look at that. And this is the careful coloring down here. Well, the drawing.
this is
That's a
my
dratini. And that is a spotted water snake that is apparently actually an aquatic egg-eating snake. That would be really cool. And this is the egg that it's eating. So,
What
very
kind
nice.
of
Who knew
snake
that
is it?
egg-eating snakes were aquatic?
Is it an
I don't know. Well, the
egg
egg eaters mostly live in trees.
eater?
eat out of birds'
And
nests,
this-
but
Are you
maybe
going to
there
do
is one.
another one?
Oh, not today. Maybe another day we can do some more. But
What I said.
that wraps up our Sharpie challenge examples that we had planned. So we're not sure what we'll bring you next week. Maybe you should just come on and check it out for yourself. What's that?
It's not the eye.
It's not an eye, but it looks an awful lot like one. Oh, I see. It's all blacked out now, so it must have disappeared.
Someone was eating the art.
Which is absolutely not okay. We're not supposed to eat art, are we?
No, yes.
No, yes. Do you eat art?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us again today, folks, here at Don't Eat the Art. I hope you had fun watching some fantastic coloring and illustrating, and
Let's color.
we can do that some more. All right, so join us again next week for another fine episode of Don't Eat the Art. Yes, I am covered with sparkly things, which are very fascinating. I'll poke your sparkly thing. It's pretty sparkly. Look how it's shining. It's rather glistening because it's so fancy. Wow.
Is it my place again?
Yeah, it is. Hey, high five. Hug.
How about this? On my
On your face. High five on your face. Yeah. What about a hug? Aww.
I'm so very nice.
Yeah.
Let's do coloring with our
Okay.